So just to make a count, okay, while in Kota Kinabalu, I had 9 dishes. So, and I also gave my ranking to it. So what I'm going to do now is that before I fly off, I intend to do a, what do you call that? A pageant, a food pageant, yeah, kind of thing. So this 9 dishes, I will just rank it in accordance to my own personal liking. Okay, so yeah, just be careful. It is my own personal liking. Okay, so it doesn't mean that it is tastier or which is tastier than the other. Okay, so like for example, I think I've already got a preliminary so-called thoughts here. So like this Indian food, I mean personally I don't have a fancy, okay, for Indian food, okay, but when I was doing the grading itself, yeah, I think I give pretty high marks for that. Okay, so but that doesn't correspondingly reflected in the ranking, so it might kind of rank slightly below. I think that's because it's this ranking, okay, is based on my own personal preference. Okay, personal reference. I mean, nothing to do with how the food is, whether it's good or not. I mean, yeah, so it's just up to me. Okay, it's just me. Okay, so don't take it too personally. It's just a contest. Okay, yeah. Alright, after walking 10 kilometers, 6.7 kilometers to look for the satay, okay, which they are still not open yet, and then another 3.3 kilometers from the satay place to this place, Sabah Chili Ban Mian. I can't believe I had to walk 10 kilometers to eat a ban mian. I think this ban mian better be good. Okay, let me just go in and have a look. Hopefully it's air conditioned in there. I do need all this. Hello. Yeah, do you have a menu? Okay. Yeah, having here. So the signature dish of this restaurant is this Sabah Chili Panin. Okay, so it is tin noodle with lots of chili and an egg. Yeah, and of course I ordered some cold drinks to go with. Alright, let's see here. I think let me just taste the soup first. I think this is pretty normal. I mean, nothing. So, this is the dish. Okay, of course, first we just have to stir it. I mean, frankly, as I'm stirring it, the smell starts to kind of permeate into my nose. Yeah. The smell of garlic, yeah, and chili. It's got lots of garlic and chili. I think if you are into spicy, then add more spicy powder. Nope, I tend to just do it this way. How's it? Yeah. Fitness to stay. It's nice. Even while stirring it, I know exactly what I'm expecting. Yeah. So it's nice, seriously. Well, is it something new that I never tried before? No. I think in Singapore there's the ban mian also comes in this manner. So it's not new, yeah, but very nice. Maybe add a little bit of chili. The chili is spicy. Be careful not to add too much. It's turning. Okay, I guess I have to continue this food myself without the camera. Yep, so behind me was the Sabah Ban Mian, chili ban mian. Yeah, I really enjoy the food here. I mean, this is some. I mean, I personally like ban mian, so I think it wasn't too difficult to gain my so-called my interest here. Sorry, I'm just walking and talking. Yeah. So, as far as the taste is concerned, I think it tastes like all chili ban mian. Yeah. So it's nothing very so-called distinctive about this taste. Like it's not something that you will go all the way. You can only have it in Sabah. Yeah. So I think that distinctiveness is not there. And I could probably easily have my ban mian chili at the coffee shop near my place. Yeah, so and it might not be as good, but yeah, I think it's still okay, you know. Yeah, so verdict, it is B plus. Yeah, so I think short of A minus because I think the noodle itself is a little bit on the pricey side. Is let me see, how much is it? So it was 1580, 1350 for the noodle, and 330 for the for the iced tea. Yeah. So total comes up to 1580. So I thought it's a little bit slightly pricey as compared to, other places where the bowl of noodle costs 10 ringgit. So I still have another 2 more hours to actually kind of make my way to the airport. So I think this Lantas Square is has got a lot of food, including this Sangro Mian. Yeah, over there. Not sure whether it's nice, but yeah. And then I think we have all those nasi kandar. I think basically you're spoiled with choices, okay, when you are in Malaysia, just like in Singapore. So there's lots of food, but whether the food is good, I think that's another matter. It's another separate conversation here. Yeah. So the reason why I didn't go for food that is not so-called marked by blogger, I think it's because I don't want to. My days in Kota Kinabalu is a little bit numbered. Okay, so I don't have like a whole lifetime to taste the food, and I don't even have that stomach to swallow everything. So what I'm based on is based on other people who has come here, who has eaten, who has so-called recommended. Yeah. So, and what I simply do is that I'm just kind of walking on their footstep. Okay, just on top of their footstep. Okay, and then and then give my 2 cents worth. Yeah. So I think for me, I think it's just a personal so-called Yeah, it's a personal challenge. Yeah. My last stop for this trip, okay, brings me to Lido Square, which is right across the road. So since I was at Lintas, okay, for the ban min, so this is just maybe 2 blocks away. So I thought I'd just pay a visit, because apparently there's some nice food here. So I'm not sure whether I have the enough stomach capacity, to stomach orders. Let's see. So there's this Sarawak kucing laksa and korok mee. Oh. And okay, so this is a zi cha store. Place they can sell drinks. Bak kut teh. I think this is something that I wanted to try, but unable to. Chicken rice and chicken rice. Yeah. So this is Lido Square. Apparently, this is a local. It seems like a local market. Yeah. And Subway is over there. Let me just go further down to see whether there's something. I think there seems to be some coffee shop thingy. I'm almost ready to go to the airport. Right, this is the gan lao mian and some of this soup noodle thing. This is a vegetable store, and they're about it. Okay, I think let's complete everything. So this is provision shop. Yeah, I think there's nothing, no food here. Bubble tea, some confectionery, and a supermarket. So this is where I am now, Lido Square. And I almost forgot, I think there are still some food here, like the grilled fish and chicken rice. Yep. So these are the food. Oh, and fried chicken wing over here. I seems to be not able to caught hold of the morning food store. I think most of the food store are closed. And as for the evening one, I think I'm a little bit too early. So I'm just caught in the middle of the shift changing. So since I'm already here, so I just ordered this. This is called ABC. Yeah. 6 ringgit, 250 for coffee. Alright, let me attack this. This is ABC. Oh, that's strange name. Okay, yeah. Before eating, make sure my camera eat first. I think back in Singapore, it is called chendol. Let's go slow. Yeah, it tastes almost the same as chendol cooked. Yeah. I think even the ingredients are almost the same. I think there is corn, there is chin chow, and all the jellies. It's a sweet dessert. Okay. I think the top part is the condensed milk, which is the sweetest, so I do need it. Okay, I just do a little bit of shifting. I think this is a little bit too messy. I think the coffee is alright. Yeah. After tasting the very sweet stuff, when you start drinking this, the taste starts to change. Yeah. It becomes bitter. Anyway, there's no verdict here. Yeah. So in case you are wondering what's the score, no, I think I'm not going to score this. Yeah. All right, I've just make a booking from here to the airport. So $9, 9 ringgit. Yeah. So I'm just kind of going to sit here for the next 5 minutes before heading to my pickup point. Yeah. Hello. Hi. Alright, I've reached the airport by Grab. So now try to get my boarding pass. Scoot. CO4. Right. Right, this way. Oh. Okay, thank you. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye. Right, I've collected my boarding pass. Time to fly. Love it. Oh dear. The basket is gone. This singer has been entertaining me while I'm waiting, so I thought of just leaving some money for them, but I think he has left. Okay, so this is KKIA, Kota Kinabalu International Airport. Not exactly a very big airport, but yeah, it serves its purpose. So this is the departure hall. So this is KKIA from the outside, and I'm not sure whether you can see the mountains behind. So I think strolled at the cloud there, I think that is probably Mount Kinabalu, which is 4,000 meter tall, the tallest mountain in Southeast Asia. Yeah. So, and this is what make KK famous for, Mount Kinabalu. And this is the departure hall. And a car park. So this is the frontage of KKIA, Kota Kinabalu International Airport, from the car park itself. Right. I don't think this will be my last time coming here. I think I will be back again for the islands. Yeah. For the Sepatan Islands. I think they have got very fantastic islands. Just as good as Maldives. So I will be back to Kota Kinabalu again, or Sabah for that matter. The busker is at the arrival hall. Yeah, let me just throw all the my sterlings, shillings. Right, I'm back to the arrival hall complex. So now checking in. Those lady at Tune. Yeah, I think they are such a fun people to be with. Right. So there's also a McDonald's at the arrival gate. So, speaking of food, do you manage to guess which got into my top 3 of my food pageant ranking? So, yeah, just kind of the list is right after this. Okay, just a piece of advice that this is just my personal opinion. Okay, so please don't take it too seriously. Yeah, don't sue me for all this whatever ranking that I come up with or whatever opinion that I express over the YouTube. Wow, this is so cute. So they have a specialty store selling dry food, frozen food, the bird nest. So that's the sea cucumber. That's the frozen area. Oh, look at that fish. 400 ringgit. That's the garupa. And this is the bird nest. Of course, I think this is the usual souvenir. Yeah. I thought this is pretty unique. Yeah. You don't always get this kind of stores at the airport. So you can actually have it packed. These are the prawns. So these are the price list. And these are the animals before, when it's still alive. Yeah, I saw many of these fishes when I was doing snorkeling. All these fishes, by the way. Time to go home.